Here we go. We have arrived at the final itself. Spain v England, the big one. So excited for this one, man. And look, obviously being an Australian fan, would have loved to see the Matildas here in the decider. But it is Spain v England, and from a neutral point of view, this is set to be an exciting game. Apologies for starting a couple minutes late here. Literally like a minute before I was about to hit live. My smoke alarm went off. False alarm. Everything's cool here. But it was very random, so hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully it doesn't go off again. We're about to have kickoff, though. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you had a great weekend. Or potentially a great weekend so far, depending on where you're tuning in from. And perfect timing, because we have just kicked off in the final itself. England. Fantastic run for England. Undefeated in this tournament. Picked up that big win in the semi-final against co-host Australia. Spain got that 2-1 win, that late dramatic win against Sweden in the semi-final to secure their place in the final. Great tournament from Spain overall. They've been fantastic, despite that slip up to Japan when we, of course, remember when Spain lost 4-0 to Japan. Feels like a very long time ago, though. It does feel like a long time ago, that result. So, we're very excited for this game, man. We're very, very excited for this one. And, an early collision here. Advantage for England. I think that was Lauren Hemp who just got wiped out there. And she's back to her feet. Goodness me, that was a collision and a half. Will's in the chat. Adam's here. Freshman, Marcus, Troy, Gilly as well. Good to see you guys here. And as I mentioned, hope you guys had a great weekend. And I hope you are ready as I am for this final. Of course, a sellout crowd in Sydney. What an event this is, man. The Women's World Cup final being held in Sydney, Australia. Just fantastic. Namar is here as well. Good to see all you guys here. Hope you're doing well. An early collision between Paredes and Lauren Hemp there. This is going to be a really fascinating game. Really fascinating game. England, very good defensively this tournament. Spain, in attack, for me, have been the best team. When they get going, Spain, they are unstoppable. Good to see Phil here as well. AUX as well. So, what's our predictions as well? I mean, we had Adam dropped his prediction earlier. 7-1 to Spain. 7-1 to Spain. What a dramatic result that would be. It's going to be interesting to see which team really just stamps their authority on this one early on. Both teams were probably the dominant sides in their respective semi-finals. So who's it going to be to step up and control the game here? I feel like it's going to be Spain. I think if you had to pick one team who's going to dominate the possession a little bit more, I'd back Spain. Oh, excuse me. I think England at times will be happy just to sit off a little bit. Already, though, this is a pretty fiery start from England. They look to be pressing pretty high. Challenging Spain. Bonmati up for Paraluelo, who's on the ball and in the box. Early opportunity here brewing for Spain. Battier. Her cross was blocked. Bonmati whips it in, and that'll trickle behind for a goal kick. So, early opening there for Spain, but England, as always, defensively solid. Lineups. Pretty straightforward for England. They're sticking with that same lineup. The big news for England is Lauren James is back and in contention for this game after serving her suspension. So that's a big plus for England. For Spain. It's a strong lineup for them. Pateas does not start for Spain. She is on the bench. So Jenny Hermoso starting in midfield. Paraluelo, who scored 2 of the last winning goals. She scored the winning goal in the quarterfinal, winning goal in the semi-final. She starts up top for Spain, which is a big call. It's a really, really big call by the Spanish head coach because the impact that she's been having as a super sub, I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to lose that, right? That's such a great sort of thing to have, especially if you're heading into the second half where maybe you're down a goal. You got someone like Paraluelo who can come on. Troy says it's going to be 2 under Spain in regular time. I could definitely see that happening. Gilly says 4-3 Spain. Alex says England 2-1. As the shot comes in here from England and their first shot. Lauren Hemp Straight at keeper Cole. Well taken there, but directly at the Spanish keeper. Phil says I'm expecting this game to still be playing during British lunchtime. What is the time actually over there in England? Let's have a look. I think it's like, yeah, all right. So like 11 a.m., right? 11:07. Nice. There you go. So a Sunday morning kickoff for those over there in the UK. And is it the same time as Spain? Actually, I couldn't tell you, man, if they're in the same time zone. I'm assuming it'd be very similar. Okay, there you go. Madrid is 1 hour 1 hour later. So midday in Madrid, 11 a.m. in London, England, the UK. Sunday. Nice to have a Sunday morning final, I guess it would be. Hey, and then you got like a bunch of Premier League action coming up later today as well. As Redondo hangs this ball up, Caldente will recover it. Backwards for Hermoso. Carter's there, but there's Bonmati. Chance for Spain. Bonmati hangs it up. Recovered by Redondo, but she can't control it. Okay. Yes, Alex. Yes, I watched the game last night. Alex. What a win for Ange. Obviously, we're so excited about Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs got the 2-0 win against Manchester United in the Premier League overnight, which was just awesome. Which was awesome. Thanks for that, Jimbo, as well. It is 12 Spanish time. Yes, Nama. We touched on it a little bit last night. There is indeed a rumor that Tony Gustafsson is heading to the USA Women's National Team. And look, he's been involved with the team in the past. I think, with what he's done with the squad, he's clearly a passionate coach. And, it doesn't surprise me that one of the biggest, footballing nations in women's football is chasing him in the USA. So he's been fully focused on this tournament, which is all we can ask of him, and we'll wait and see what happens. But I tell you what, he's had a really good run for Australia. But for me, I'd be totally open for something new, something different, which is a bit of an interesting one, right? I mean, I think a lot of people would agree. I mean, I'd love to get your guys' take on the Tony Gustafsson situation. Like, for as an Australian fan, do you want Tony just to continue on? Do you want a change of leadership moving forward from now and after this tournament? I feel like Tony's gone through a big sort of emotional journey with this team. He's done really, really well. He had a bit of a tricky tournament. He's had a bit of a tricky Matilda's career. We've had some great results. We've had some really shaky times too. I think it's time for something different. Let's enter a new era. There's a good playing squad here. And I don't think bringing in I don't think a change of coach will mean that the team will just like drop off by any means. You know what I mean? Oh man, good win for Tottenham indeed, Phil. Yes. So 8 minutes in, you can see here Spain pressing this England backline. England like to do a lot of this, just like knocking it around those three central defenders who have been great this tournament. I mean, Carter, Greenwood, Millie Bright in the back. Fantastic. So I think what I'm hoping for here is that as long as this doesn't end up being a sort of like a 0-0 situation, just from a neutral point of view, I'd love to see an exciting final here. Some goals scored. That'd be great. We love goals. Did you see McAllister's red card? I did, and there was a lot of controversy around that one. Premier League viewers were certainly up in arms about that one. For my take on that one, hey, I'll say I totally understand why it was a red card. You can sort of see what the referee's thinking there. And it's one of those tricky ones where I think if the referee had have taken a look at it on VAR, which they didn't, there was no VAR check for the referee, I think he probably would have overturned his own decision. I think he would have rescinded the red card. But it was one of those weird ones where like there was enough dangerous contact there to not warrant. I mean, it wasn't. Here's the thing, right? It wasn't a clear and obvious mistake. I don't think the awarding of a red card was a clear and obvious mistake. That's for me just the bottom line when it comes to VAR. I'm the kind of person where it's like VAR should be coming into football when it's like so clear and obvious that a mistake has been made, like a handball, like clear handball's been missed or something. Not like it might be wrong. Like that's not its use. It's for clear and obvious. So, but I should say, do I agree with the decision? No, I don't think it should have been a red card. I think a yellow card was probably a worthy. It was definitely late and a dangerous challenge by McAllister. He had his foot up. Definitely yellow card worthy. But do you get what I mean? Like it's referees made his on-call decision. VAR, there's not enough for them to be like, hey, this is a mistake, because there's too many factors involved in the challenge. We could do a whole live stream on this anyway. Troy says, Lockie, did you see the same side that Geordie Boss went to in Belgium just signed a McCarthy youngster? Yes, indeed. Yuli is signed. Reece Yuli, right? Great signing. He was fantastic for MacArthur in their playoff match against Perth Glory, where they won 4-0, stringing things together in midfield. Has been playing well in the NPL side for the Bulls as well. And honestly, like after seeing his performances so far, I was like kind of keen to see him in the A-League. And I think there was a sense that he was going to be utilised in the A-League. He's another one of these examples of these academy players who have earned moves overseas, and he's not the first one in the last few months. Chris Donnell's another one from Perth Glory. Sydney FC have had a handful of youngsters. Rawley St. John secured a move to Europe. A couple others whose names escape me at this moment, but there's a lot of there's a handful of academy players who haven't even barely made any A-League debuts. As Russo's almost sneaking in here, and Spain should be able to deal with this, but it will be a corner there. But yeah, there's a handful of A-League academy players who aren't even making their full professional debuts, and they're getting overseas moves. Nama also asked, are you going to West Sydney Wanderers in Adelaide on Saturday? I think that's on Tuesday. I'm hoping to get to that one, actually. I believe it's on Tuesday, unless I'm mistaken. Let me double check. You probably know more than me, Nama. I know you're a Wanderers fan. I believe the Saturday game is the Sydney United Brisbane game. Let's have a look. Yeah, Wanderers Adelaide is on Tuesday on the 29th. Here's the corner for England. Close to the keeper, and Cole will claim that. First corner of the game, causing no trouble for Spain there. Yes, Phil. This is a San Francisco 49ers mug. I wouldn't call myself an active 49ers fan. I don't watch American football, but I do have connections. I've had family that has lived over in San Francisco, and so I have a bit of a connection. So I do support the San Francisco-based teams. Nice play here from Spain. Paraluelo down the left has options. There is Stanway to clear it for England, though. Who do you want to win this game? Asks Barry. Interesting question there, Barry. Who do I want to win this game? I tell you what. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm not feeling one of these teams one way or another. I'm happy to see either of these teams I'm happy to see either team win tonight. I mean, I am still a little bit carrying that loss from the semi-final for Australia. So I'm not necessarily backing England, but it wouldn't bother me if they won. Spain winning the ball hard at the park. Paraluelo looking to move infield into the space. Feeding Battier, who's up from right back. Spain, Battier's in the box. Delivery isn't the best. And that looks like it should be a goal kick. And it will be. So, first corner came to England, but it's been Spain who have been looking a little bit brighter up to this point so far. And we were talking about that before. They're one of the most exciting attacking teams to watch, especially in this tournament. I remember one of the first watchalongs we did. I think it was the second watchalong we did, which was a month ago now, right? Was Spain v Costa Rica, which was it was a 3-0 win for Spain, but they scored 3 goals in 7 minutes or something crazy like that. And I was like, oh my God, this team's going. This team's going all the way. This is ridiculous. They did stumble a little bit on the way there, Spain, but that's the thing. Like when they're going, when they're in the mood, Spain, they are unstoppable. And here's Bonmati, who's won the ball and fires wide, but that might well be a foul on Kira Walsh. Aussie, how's it going? Aussie says, hey, Lockie, how are you after last night's disappointing game? Yeah, look, really, was the result disappointing? Was the performance disappointing? Yes, to both those questions. But it's one of those weird ones where, like, just because it was a third place game, I'm sort of almost just neglecting the result itself. We're just still filled with pride. Let's come back to that because England are in here. Stanway, oh, dude, that was a dangerous delivery. Walsh recovers. Toon plays it back for Bronze, who crosses. There's Daly feeding it for Hemp. Oh, hits the post. It's the bar. Can't talk. Oh, what a chance for England. Lauren Hemp has just hit the bar, the post, whatever it's called, the crossbar. Oh my gosh, dude. Welcome back to Coast Watch doesn't know football. Spain back in possession here. They survive. But great chance there for the Lionesses. Lauren Hemp already with 2 shots. And that one coming very close after hitting the crossbar. Just to go back to Aussie's question there, we're talking about the Matildas result last night after Sweden defeated Australia 2-0 in the third place match. Look, the result is what it is. Just filled with pride over what the Matildas achieved this tournament. And that's the overriding emotion, man. Yes, it was a totally disappointing way to crash out in that fashion. Would have been great to finish off with a win, but Sweden were just far too good last night. I thought Sweden were really, really impressive in every aspect of the game. They did not allow Australia a chance. England can look to go for the counter here, but that ball forward won't work out. Phil says, the stats say Spain is the best attack and England are the best defense. That means extra time. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if this game does go to extra time. Barry says, our first Ireland game feels like ages ago now, right? Like there's been so many storylines, so much action, so much drama throughout this tournament. It's felt like it's been a full lifetime. That's a great pass from Abajira. And the delivery is great for Paraluelo Redondo. Oh! Spain. So close. What an opportunity. How did that not go in? How did that not go in for Spain? Here they come again, Carmona. And Redondo at the far post just surely had to tap that home. Carmona's delivery. Cleared away. Bonmati. Spain still in possession. Looking dangerous here, Spain. Dude. Quarter of an hour in. Not even 20 minutes played. And we've already had some great chances. Both teams looking up for this one. Want to score first. Here's Battier on the right. Delivering for Spain. And it's going to come back here for Battier to get it to Bonmati. And England setting up shop at the back here, trying to hold on. Headed away by Bronze and Russo. Spain yet again back in possession. This is what Spain do. They choke out teams, man. They just press up the pitch. England finally back in possession now. Wow, dude. So, great chance there for Spain. Troy says, loving your commentary. Thanks, Troy. Thanks for tuning in as well, man. Appreciate it. Says, I'm getting up early to watch Arsenal tomorrow. Arsenal, who have they got tomorrow in the Premier League? We've been loving the Premier League action back. Couldn't even tell you who Arsenal are playing this week. Crystal Palace. Very good. 3 games in the Premier League overnight. Aston Villa, Everton, West Ham v Chelsea, and Crystal Palace meets Arsenal. Beautiful. Beautiful. We've been live almost every single day of this tournament, man. And I appreciate you guys tuning in for these live watch-alongs. I know a lot of you guys have been here, regulars, man. You guys are regulars now, right? Whether you're tuning in for the first time, I mean, I appreciate you, whether you're here for the first time or the 100th time. They're showing the replay of that chance. What an opportunity. Dude, that's one of the worst misses of the tournament from Redondo a moment ago. What, like, That's crazy that wasn't a goal. That's harder. It's harder to miss. She actually hit it straight to the keeper. It's Lauren Hemp who might capitalise, and again it's saved. Well, Lauren Hemp is causing real concern for Spain here. That's her third shot, and it's almost identical to the first one she had early on, where she got it on her left foot, tried to curl it. So, oh my gosh, dude, 20 minutes in, this is shaping up really nicely. I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this, right? This is great. This is great. End-to-end action. It's not actually too. It's not necessarily end-to-end. That's not necessarily correct. It's not necessarily end-to-end action. But both teams are creating chances, that's for sure. And good chances too. Not just little openings here and there, not little half chances, not shots from long range. No, both teams are getting inside opposition territory and causing havoc, which is exciting to see from a neutral point of view as this cross comes in here for Spain, but Mary Earps will claim that for England. That's right. Yes, Phil, the Crystal Palace Arsenal game is at 5 a.m. over here in the eastern states of Australia. Melanie's here as well. How's it going, Melanie? Says Spain are amazing to watch. They really are. When they get going, when they're on the ball, they are very, very difficult to stop. Barry asks, do the Socceroos play at the Olympics in 2024? Because in the 2021... only the Matildas and the Olyroos played. Only the Olyroos, only at the Australian. In the men's, it's just the under-23s that play, and in the women's, the Matildas play. So the senior team plays. That's how it works, yeah. Paraluela goes down there. No foul. Okay. All right. Man, this is anyone's game at this point. This is anyone's game. Both teams have created great chances. Great chances. Nama asks, do you think Margush is good enough to be... is good to be a back... I assume you're asking if Margush is good enough to be a backup keeper for West Sydney Wanderers. I would say yes. Yeah, he's had some time as a first choice keeper at Adelaide and at Wanderers. I think he was the first choice keeper at Wanderers the first a few years ago, right? A few years ago. Yeah, hey, he's solid. He hasn't played a game in a long time though, hasn't he? I did watch the Spurs game last night. Yes, I watched the Liverpool. Last night I watched Liverpool, Bournemouth, and I watched Tottenham, Manchester United. Again, dude, great win for Ange. Great win for Spurs. Fantastic. Lauren Hemp, again, looking dangerous. Oh, that's got to be a foul, surely. Yep. One of those ones where the referee could have let that go, but Battier just getting way too much of the play there. Quite clearly targeting the play there. The Spanish right back, Battier. Even a bit of the elbow. Ooh, nasty. A little bit nasty there from Battier. Getting the elbow in the ribs of Lauren Hemp, who was trying to drive away once again. Look at these scenes in Sydney, man. So crazy to see this. The final itself being hosted in Sydney, Australia. What a massive event this is. Are you going to watch the next Tillies game? Of course. We watch every Tillies game, my friend. Yeah, next Matildas game is we've got. Oh no. We've got a field intruder. We've got a field intruder. Security dealing with that. Yes, of course we'll be watching the next series games. The Matildas play next games. We've got 3 games coming up in quick succession in October. They play 3 games in Perth in October. Qualifiers, Olympic qualifiers. So absolutely, of course. Phil says, I didn't know Jamie Young had joined Melbourne City. That is an experienced keeper. Yes, it's a good signing. I think if you want to bring in a solid A-League keeper, Jamie Young is a great option. Some people might suggest that he's a little bit older when you look at the ages of the keepers, but I tell you what, Jamie Young's showing no signs of slowing down. What a fantastic A-League. I think he's been one of the best keepers in the A-League for the last several years. He's fantastic. Oh boy, that tea's hitting the spot. Let me know has anyone got any interesting snacks or beverages for this as they watch this match. Let me know. Yes, I believe we will qualify, Captain Earth. Those qualifiers should be a walk in the park for the Matildas, who are coming off a 4th place finish in the Women's World Cup. How's the game so far? Asks Freshman. A great game so far. Really enjoying this one. Both teams have had fantastic chances. We're only 25 minutes in, and it could have been 2-2 at this point. Lauren Hemp has already had 3 great chances for England. And Spain should be up. Lauren Hemp hit the crossbar. That was a great chance. But Spain, Redondo, the right winger for Spain, should have tapped home. And somehow her shot just went straight to the keeper. Nama asks, do you think Lapane will have a breakout season for City? It's a good question. I want to say yes, because he's a player who shows a lot of promise. An exciting midfielder. My only concern is it might be one of those situations where Melbourne City might not be able to give him game time because they have too many good midfielders now. I mean, you got Tolga Arslan, you got Steven Ugarkovic, you got Terry Antonis, and they just signed Hamza Saki, Moroccan attacking midfielder. So there's sort of a handful of players that might be ahead of the pecking order when it comes to Alessandro Lapane. So do I think he will have a breakout season? Unfortunately, I don't think so. I think it's more likely that he just plays sort of a role off the bench. I think in order to have a breakout season, you got to be starting most games, Troy says, Vukovic is 37, but plays like he's in his prime. Can't wait for the new league season. Yeah, man, we love Vuka. Gilly's got the peach iced tea in, and then on SodaStream. Oh my gosh, wow. Beer and chips, love it, Captain LF. Keeping it simple. Aussie has the Woolies chicken and bread rolls. Dude, I love that as well. Dude, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with the Woolies chicken, am I right? So, the final. Look at that. Just up on the big screens in the stadium they're showing us. It just says the final. The final. Great. We know what we're watching then. It's the final. So after a bit of a frantic opening 20 minutes, this game's starting to settle down a bit. Both teams know we're going to do this for potentially, at least another hour, potentially more. Battier does well to keep that ball in. Free kick for Spain near the halfway line. First Moroccan in the A-League, indeed. Yes. Freshman's got the Sprite. Love it. I had a Sprite for the first time the other day. Sorry, not for the first time. For the first time in a long time. Gosh, I've definitely had Sprite before. Lucy Bronze driving forward from right back here. What a great tournament Lucy Bronze has had. Fantastic player. Won a Champions League with Barcelona, Lucy Bronze, this past season. Now Caldente on the left. And Lucy Bronze is out of position. Here's Carmona in behind. Who shoots? Oh, it's in! The first goal! What a hit! Spain take the lead. And it's Carmona who scored a worldie in the semi and opens the scoring in Sydney. You got to say it's a deserved lead too. That's created some fantastic chances. And I tell you, Lucy Bronze, we just spoke about her. Oh my gosh. Lucy Bronze, what a fantastic tournament she's had. She chose to drive infield with that ball. She lost it. She lost the ball in the center circle. And then, dude, what is Lucy Bronze doing? She's There's no urgency from Lucy Bronze to get back. She's just chilling. And Carmona exploits the space, and Spain are up 1-0. Wow, dude. Shocking from one of England's best players. I mean, an inability to track back there. I'm not sure whether she thought maybe another player was covering her position, but there was clearly a gap on that right-hand side for England, and Spain have exploited it. It's 1-0 to Spain in the final. Great goal, Carmona. Captain LF loves it. Aussie loves it. Great goal, says Troy. 1-0 indeed. Phil says, we've got to be alert now. Wow, dude. Spain fans, Spanish fans in the stadium love it. England go down early here. England, they haven't conceded many goals this tournament. They are down here, and slight concern here for Rachel Daly. She's getting checked on by the ref, but we'll continue. So, and that comes just prior to the half an hour mark here in this one. What a match it's been up to this point, and we do have our first goal. And we love a first half goal in a finals match, man. Sets the tone for the game. Means that one of the teams really have to step up now and have something to chase. Daly looking to go long early. That will easily roll through to the keeper. So, oh boy. This is I think we're set for an entertaining game, man. I think we're set for a big game. That will not be the last goal scored tonight. I'm going to say that. That will not be the last goal scored tonight. Joseph's back in the Spain win. Freshman is as well. Oh boy. Nama asks, what's your plan on EA Sports FC career mode? Are you planning to do it when it comes out? Are you doing an A-League career mode or possibly English career mode? Hey, would absolutely love to do some, especially some A-League career mode on the EA FC 24 when it drops in September. So definitely keep an eye for that. The plan is to do. We did it for FIFA a couple of years ago, and we'll do it for EA FC here. One of the first videos we do is like just I'll go through all the like the stats and the ratings for like all the teams and players, just to sort of check out what the A-Leagues looks like in the new game. So we can expect that out when the game drops, which is like just over a month away, right? Like not too long. But yeah, definitely keen to get back into the career mode stuff as well. We did a Brisbane Roar FIFA career mode a couple months ago. A lot of you guys have seen that, I know. That was a lot of fun. So, what do England have in response? Would you like to be a TV commentator? Asks Phil. It's an interesting question. When I was younger, that was one of my dream jobs, legit. Like watching football on TV and like obviously hearing the commentator, I was like, oh, I could do that. That could be fun. I don't know if I'd want to do it now. I sort of prefer doing this kind of thing. Like this is cool. This is cool because it's more of a community thing. Like I'm actually talking to you guys here, like real people. You know, tuning in from around the planet. And I think that's kind of cool. Like it's a bit more of a relaxed sort of vibe where it's like there's an actual dialogue going on rather than me just like talking about what's happening. So I do like to sort of do a little bit where like we'll focus on the game and really talk about what's going on in the key moments. But at times, you know, when there's lulls in the game or whatever, we can like discuss what's going on in the game or other stuff related. Are you going to do a Jets career mode? That could be interesting. Obviously, I'm a Mariners fan, as you can tell by Mariners memorabilia surrounding me. But I wouldn't say no to a Newcastle Jets career mode. We did a vote a few months ago in terms of what A-League team we should do a career mode with, and I think it was Brisbane who was the highest voted. So who knows? Maybe we'll have to do another poll in the community tab here on the channel to decide who will be the next A-League career mode in FIFA. Long ball here for England. Lucy Bronze, a little bit heavy with the touch. Spain back in possession. So, Well, Spain, what a great position they are in now, taking this first half lead. And we know what Spain do when they take the lead. They go on to win the game, right? That's what they've done every time this tournament. When they score first, they go on to win the game, which is a little bit concerning for England. So this is a huge test for England now. I'll tell you what, even though we were talking about it earlier, like Spain faltered in that 4-0 loss against Japan. And even though England haven't lost this tournament, they've had some shaky performances. I thought they were pretty average against Nigeria. They were pretty shaky in their first game against Haiti, who almost got a point out of that game as well. There were some games where I thought England were looking a little bit, I don't know, like second best at times, you know? Don't get me wrong, they've been superb for majority of the tournament. I mean, you look at that 6-1 win against China. I mean, they were so good in attack in that game, England, and could have had more goals. But this is a test here for England. This is a real test here for England with 10 minutes to go in the half. Goal before the break would be ideal for England just to level things as they go into the halftime break. Free kick for Spain here in opposition territory. Favorite song right now? Favorite song right now? I'll tell you what. Let me have a look at like what I most recently listened to on Spotify. Is there a way to find that? Surely there is, right? I was listening to the Beatles last night, funnily enough, but I can give you something. Oh, yeah, there's history. You can see what you've listened to, of course. Favorite song at the moment? Let's go Spit of You by Sam Fender there. Chance here for Spain. Paredes fires wide. There you go. We go from talking about random songs to almost watching Spain score another World Cup goal. Paredes, the defender, got on the end of that one after that set piece. Good opportunity. Mary Earps under pressure here and has to give the ball away. She clears it out and once again places her team under pressure. Second goal here for Spain would be huge, would really pile on the pressure. Tested Aussie here. How's it going, mate? Says Spain all the way. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie? Dude, I love these random questions. Great question. Really good question. I've been meaning to watch the Harry Potters again. It's a lot of people's favorites, I know, but I probably have to go Prisoner of Azkaban. Probably Prisoner of Azkaban. I do like Goblet of Fire, and I do like the last one. I do like Deathly Hallows Part 2. I think it's a great finale. Okay. Phil, a bit earlier, said during the tournament when the chips are down, England have found a way, and they need to find it right now. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. They dig in deep, England, and they need to do it one last time here in the ultimate game. What a moment it would be for England to lift the trophy. It's a fantastic team. I mean, there's so many class players in this English squad. And we know they're missing some key players through injury as well, right? Joseph, just a moment ago as well, said if Spain wins, it'll be the first country to win the men's and women's World Cup. That's true, right? I think you're right. Hey, is that right? Didn't Germany win a women's World Cup? Women's World Cup winners. I feel like Germany won a World Cup, unless I'm remembering that incorrectly. Germany did win in 2017. Germany did win, so Germany have done it. USA have won on 4 occasions. Of course, worth mentioning. I mean, we haven't mentioned that yet tonight. Neither of these teams have won a Women's World Cup. So one of these teams are going to break history. One of these teams are going to break history tonight and win their first ever Women's World Cup. Who will it be at this moment in time? Spain have the edge, but there's still plenty of football to be played in Sydney, Australia. Great stadium, man. I got to this stadium a couple of times this tournament. Stadium Australia. My matchday vlog, if you guys haven't checked it out, my matchday vlog for the semi-final, Australia v England. Please consider checking it out if you haven't done so. It was a very intense one, an emotional one. The celebrations when Sam Kerr scored that goal is, dude, it's just one of my favorite goals I've ever. It was probably, I'll tell you what, that Sam Kerr goal was probably my most favorite goal I've ever witnessed in person. Just like seeing it happen in real time was like, yeah, it was crazy. Just crazy. England are trying to break out here from the back line, but look at the way Spain are just like pushing up here and there, just shifting the players around, not allowing England any sort of avenues forward. Caldente trying to win the ball here, and Carter. Oh, is that a goal kick? Sure, that's a corner, right? A judge to have come off Caldente last. Let's have a look at this replay. I don't know, man. That looked like it came off Carter last. Anyway, goal kick. 5 minutes to go in the half. Haven't had too many stoppages. The goal was definitely the biggest one. Troy asked a moment ago as well, is Griddle still a thing? Yes, of course. Yeah, we'll be playing Griddle at halftime. We got 9 out of 9 yesterday. Very happy with that. So we'll be playing Griddle here live on stream. For those that don't know, Griddle is an A-League trivia game. We'll be playing that at halftime as England spring forward here. Oh, it's a great chance that is missed. I tell you, it looked offside, so it might not have counted. Oh, it was Elatoon who got him behind there. The offside flag is up. Let's have a look at this replay. So Russo was away on the right. Elatoon through the middle, and yes, indeed, well offside there, Elatoon. But my goodness, should have got her boot on the end of that. How did she miss that? Oh, dude, just tried to side foot it there, and it just sort of just like slid off her boot. Great opportunity for England. Fantastic. What about Marcatilia's crazy goal at home when he lobbed the goalkeeper? Hey, that was a great goal. I mean, what a goal that was. That's definitely up there. That was one of the great Mariners goals. We love Marco Tullio at the Mariners, man. We love Marco. Tullio. Daly. Rachel Daly cutting infield. Going direct towards Russo. Pass is just offline. You can tell some of the pass accuracy, some of the execution is just a little bit better on Spain's behalf. Gilly says, Coach, I remember when I remember that Australia v Peru and you were live and it was like the peak. It was like peak of life that day. Peak of life. Love that. And when we beat Denmark to make it out of the group, dude, 2 fantastic days for Australian football as well. And yes, we remember that one vividly. That was the biggest live stream we've ever done on this channel, was that Australia-Peru playoff match. I remember it was like 6 a.m. Australia time, and that was a momentous match. And what an occasion that was for Australia. Oh, shaky back pass. Paraluelo trying to capitalize on it. Greenwood back in possession. Hey, Spain have been the better side for sure. I think we can say that. I mean, England have created chances. They're definitely in this game, but Spain have deserved this lead. Just playing a little bit better up to this point. Olga Carmona on the left. The goal scorer, Carmona. Fantastic. Always loves a good long-range strike. Scored a fantastic one in the semi-final to send Spain through, and could well have scored the winning goal here. Brilliant from the left back. Brilliant. Phil says Sam Fender, 17 going under what was a good song. That was a great song. Sam Fender's fantastic, isn't he? Here's a chance for England. Ooh, a little bit of a miscommunication at the back there for Spain. Still on for England. Keeper went for it, but Battier was like, nah, I'm clearing this. I'm getting this out of here. I'm getting this out of here. Spain back in possession. How much injury time do you reckon we'll have? I'm going to say we get 2 minutes. We haven't really had any stoppages aside from like the goal, right? I don't think there's been any injuries. I'm going to say we get 2 minutes of added time here. We're going to be playing Griddle at halftime. We're going to be playing Griddle here at halftime. 1 minute. Okay, even less. There you go. You never know with the injury time, do you? Don't you? Yes, absolutely watched the Men's World Cup last year. So, final seconds and a half where Spain have dominated and they've gotten the ball over the top here. The flag has stayed down on Bonmati. Great chance to double their lead, Spain. The cross isn't amazing, but it will be recovered by Abelera and Carmona. Spain with 20 seconds remaining. Will they send it in for one more attack? 15 seconds. Coming down to 10 seconds now. Battier. 2 players in the box. Battier now in the box herself. Still going towards Paraluelo. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Dude. So close to goal number 2 there. What a shot. Dude, great technique. Paraluelo just got the timing right on that shot. The ball was delivered with good pace by Battier. And it almost ended up in the back of the net. But that is halftime in the ultimate decider. And it is Spain who lead at the break. 1-0 courtesy of a great goal. A great finish by Olga Carmona, the left back, who scored the winner in the semi. And potentially has scored the winning goal for Spain to bring them their first ever Women's World Cup. Hey, let's play Griddle. Aussie says, just a warning, today's Griddle's really hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Marcus got 9 in Griddle. Oh boy. Okay. Let's do it. So we're gonna play Griddle here at halftime. For those who don't know, Griddle is a A-League trivia game where we get to guess the A-League players. And we're gonna pull it up here in just a sec. And hopefully you guys will either watch me succeed or absolutely suck. And hopefully we do succeed today. Let's pull it up now. It's time for Griddle. Okay. Wow. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some clubs involved. Perth, Victory, Sydney, Wanderers. Love it. And oh my goodness. So, dude, you know what? Hey, don't make fun of me for failing math class. I didn't fail math class. I did okay in maths, general maths. That means less than 5 games, right? That means less than 5 games, yes. Less than 5 games, right? And then scored in a penalty shootout? Come on, dude. Scored in a penalty shootout. Well, I'll tell you what. All these teams have been in big penalty shootouts in final series, so we should be able to do okay with this. We'll see. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'm not getting carried away here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close the chat right now. I will be reading the chat afterwards, but I currently cannot read the chat. And that is just to avoid any sort of unfair answers or advantage. Here's how our stats look up to this point. We're rocking pretty strong in the 9s, which is what we want. And slowly, we haven't gotten anything below a 6. So we're trying to keep that up. But we are trying to keep up the streak of getting 9s. We got a 9 yesterday in our Sweden v Australia stream at halftime. We've been playing this at halftime in a lot of our streams over the last few weeks. And yet another game here of Griddle. So, I can't read the chat right now. We'll be reading it afterwards. But just to avoid any sort of unfair advantage, I have closed the chat for the time being. Let's do it, though. And scored in a penalty shootout is such a fascinating one, dude. And there's only been 3 players who have scored in a penalty shootout for Melbourne Victory. What penalty shootout was that? Was that the one? Was that the final for Melbourne Victory way back in against like Sydney? Way back in like, was that like 2008? 2007? No, it wasn't 2008. That was the year Newcastle won. I think that might have been like 2007 or maybe 2000. I don't know. It was 2009, I think. And we're going to think of some Victory players who scored there. And then apparently there's only 3 players who scored for Melbourne Victory. First one that comes to mind is Kevin Muscat. We probably could go Archie Thompson there. We probably could go Daniel Allsop there. Who else could we go there? Lee Broxham, maybe. I want to go Archie Thompson because that's probably the safest shout. I want to go Archie Thompson. Danny Allsop, I feel like, is a safe choice. Kevin Muscat, I feel like, took a lot of penalties as well. I want to go Archie Thompson because I think it's a safe choice. I want to go Archie Thompson. Can we start off right? No. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Okay, I'm really curious to see what the answer is there. And I'll tell you what, if it's either Allsop or Muscat, I'm going to be kicking myself. Who has scored in a penalty shootout for Sydney FC? Ninkovic has surely, right? Surely, right? There we go. And has scored for Perth Glory in a shootout. Didn't Liam Reddy? Perth Glory had a very iconic penalty shootout with Adelaide United in 2019 in the semi-final. I think Liam Reddy scored a penalty. No, who scored the winning? No, didn't Joel Chianese score the winning penalty there? I think Joel Chianese scored the winning penalty. And there we go. Joel Chianese, it was indeed. So, I'll tell you what, Archie Thompson wasn't a bad guess. We just slipped on that one. Let's try and aim for an 8 here. We should be able to go pretty strong in here. Less than 5 games for Perth. That was we've had that one before. And I went for this guy, Jaden Gorman. He's only played 2 games for Perth. Less than 5 games for Sydney FC. Less than 5 games for Sydney FC. How many? Let's have a look at the numbers here. The left column will be easy. When we have the 2 clubs, that's pretty easy. Okay, there's been a lot. There's been a fair number of players who have played less than 5 games. How many games did Nani play? How many games did Rudy Gestede play? Oh, gosh. Okay. So we're looking for a player right now. We're looking for a player for both Victory or Sydney who's played less than 5 games. Let's maybe think of like a goalkeeper. Maybe a goalkeeper, dude. Who's maybe like a backup keeper for like Victory who might have played like a sneaky game here and there. I mean, like you can't go Matt Acton. He played a bunch of games last season for Victory. Nathan Coe, he would have played more than 5 surely, but he wasn't there for long. Who was their backup keeper when like Lawrence Thomas was there? We might have to come back to these ones. They're gonna less than 5 games. There's gonna be some like really obvious ones there that I should be getting. Less than 5 games. Let's just think young players, right? Let's just think young players. Like who's a young player who made there? Let's just go young players. Less than 5 games. Jordi Valadon, surely, right? Oh yes, okay, there we go. 2 games. Made his debut last season for Victory. And a Sydney FC player who's Aaron Gerd. No, he did play. He did play a fair few games, number of games last season, I think. Aaron Gerd, the centre back. Who's a young player? I mean, Jaden Kaczarski is one, but I feel like he played more than 5 last year off the bench. Girdwood Reich is the same. Oh boy. See, Sydney don't do that much. Sydney don't often throw just random young players in, just like here and there. You know what I mean? We're going to come back to that Sydney one. That's stumping me for some reason. But there's a lot of options. There's 32. I should easily be getting that one. Let's go Perth Wanderers. Let's go Jack Clisby. Back at Wanderers for a second stint at the club. Wanderers and Victory. Wanderers and Victory. Let's go Tommy Urich there. Tommy Urich. And Sydney and Wanderers. Let's go. Yeah. Veteran Jan Jedovic. Very famous goalkeeper who has played for both clubs. Has been front and center in some of the Sydney derbies over the past years. We're trying to get 8 out of 9 here. We're down to our last square. We're trying to find a player who has played less than 5 games for Sydney FC. There's been 32 of them. There's been 32 of them, man. Like who's a player that was there? Maybe like I don't know, like an Andrew Hull, but I think he played. Like it's tricky. It's harder than you think, man. It's harder than you think. There's no one from like the most recent season like that I can think of. Like I'm trying to think of like some young players who only like came off the bench, and like Jaden Kaczarski, like Adrian Segacic, Girdwood Reich, like these guys, Aaron Gird, all these guys played like a lot of games. Like they would have played more than 5 for sure. They were coming off the bench a lot. Anthony Pavlicic, did he? Adam Pavlicic. I'm thinking of, he's got his brother's name. Adam Pavlicic for Sydney FC. I'm pretty sure he's played in the. He's definitely played Asian Champions League. I remember he was playing Asian Champions League for Sydney briefly. Adam Pavlicic. Surely he's played a game in the A-League for Sydney FC. And if he has, it's surely less than 5. Let's go! 1 game for Sydney FC. And hey, we'll take the 8 out of 9 there. Let's have a look at the answers for the victory one. Grant Brebner, Lee Broxham, and James Troisi. Interesting. I want to have a look at some of the other ones here. Let's have a look here for glory. I've got some older players there from a former era. Daniel McBreen, Billy Mehmet, Liam Miller. Love it. And there you go. Some interesting names there for Sydney FC. Scored in a penalty shootout. So there's our critical answers. How did you guys do? I'm going to open up the chat again. Let me know if your answers right now. Sam's here in the chat. Ruben's here as well. Tilio. Ruben says Tilio played 3 times for Sydney. Marco Tilio, that's a good shout. Yeah, he didn't play much for Sydney, did he? He was only for a few games. Dom's here as well. Good to see you here, Dom. Hope you've had a good weekend. Alex Parsons. Alex Parsons played for less than 5 games for Sydney. Marcus says Alex played 8. Let's have a look at this one for Sydney. Oh, God, there's heaps. Zach Anderson, Mitch Austin. Any like recent ones? None of these guys. Ian Ramsey played for Sydney FC. Gosh, that escaped my brain. Ryan Teague. There you go, Marco Tilio. Lucas Neal, dude. Lucas Neal. That, I tell you what, some of these names are pretty niche, you know what I mean? Some of these names are pretty niche. I mean, Marco Tilio's the big one. Wow. Here's Marcus's answers. Let's have a look. Economides, Kolakowski, and Chianese. Nice. Traore, Broxham. Oh, sorry. Traore, Markovic, and Broxham. Nice, dude. You got Broxham. I should have gone for Broxham. That was a slip from me. Holman is a good one for bottom middle as well. Rodwell, of course, yeah. Dom says, been great, but very sad that the World Cup is almost over. Indeed, we're coming to the end of the tournament, and it's been a remarkable last month, man. I've enjoyed this tournament so much, hey. Ruben says, Kazu Miura is the one who uses off for that square often. What else do we say here as well? Tilio, man, that's a really good shout for that bottom one. I want to see some victory players. So here's a list of victory players who have played less than 5 games. Okay. Again, like a lot of these names, like don't stick out immediately. Wow, Dino Julic. A couple of young players there. Nick Merger, wow. Sebastian Pasquale, yeah. I mean, like a lot of just like younger guys, right? A lot of younger guys. So that was sort of my thinking for that middle column. I was like, just think of young players, right? And there's been a lot of Perth players here, but again, like not too many like first like names that really stick out to you. Maybe Stefan Kolakowski is actually a fair shout. He I don't know. He only made a couple appearances last year for Glory. Wow, there you go. There you go. Swindon Town 5, Wrexham 5 at Wrexham in the EFL League 2 this morning. Wow, oh my gosh, really? Damn. Well, Aussie, I guess that technically means you're in the vlog, doesn't it? I guess that technically means you're in the vlog. Fantastic match up to this point. Spain lead at 1-0. I tell you what, they are well positioned here, Spain, to go through and win this one. England have to step up if they want to get themselves back into this game. But there's our griddle. We did our halftime griddle, as we always have done at halftime throughout this tournament. A little fun ALA game. And hey, this is becoming a bit of a regular tradition in these streams here, which is a good one. How's our stats looking now? Let's have a look at our griddle stats. How your guys' griddle stats looking? Let me know. We got another 8 there, so we're up to 8 in the 8s. Still leading the way in the 9s, which is the positive. As long as we can keep those 9s rising, that is all that matters. Choices. Thoughts on Brendan Rodgers returning as a Celtic manager? Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe appointment by Celtic there. You know, obviously a guy who's been at the club before. It's a safe appointment, and I don't think it's a bad appointment at all. He's a decent manager, isn't he? So, second half set to get underway. 4.5 average. What was my average? Can't even remember, dude. Griddle. I think I was at an 8 or something. So the question is, can England come back? Can England bounce back? Get themselves into this game? Chloe Kelly's onto the pitch for England to try and change this one up a little bit. Cause some problems for Spain. We are back underway for the second half in Sydney. And I'll tell you what, it might mean a possible reshuffle here for England. They were playing a back three central defenders. It might mean a little bit of a shuffle here to maybe a potentially 4-3-3, which is what we saw them start the tournament with. Have they reverted? Have they reverted to that system now? I tell you what, it appears so. It appears so. And Lauren James, ladies and gentlemen, Lauren James is on the pitch for the first time since that sending off in the round of 16 against Nigeria, where she stepped on Nigerian right back Alozi. So Lauren James on the left wing, Chloe Kelly on the right wing, and it's Alessia Russo who's come off the pitch. So Alessia Russo's off, and Rachel Daly appears to be the other player who has departed the pitch. So it appears to be a 4-3-3 system for England. Very intriguing to see them make that change. Ruben with a 7.7 grill average. That's really solid. Really, really solid. So will those changes be able to instigate some change here for the Lionesses? Only time will tell, but I like it. I like the decision there from the England coaching staff to shake it up a bit. They were good, England. They had some good attacking opportunities, but Spain were quite clearly the better team. And these changes will surely allow for some more attacking opportunities for England. They'll have Kelly, James, and Hemp attacking. And those are all players who are capable of scoring goals. Stanway. England looking to make some movement down the right wing. Given away again. Dude, Lucy Bronze again. Paraluelo's away here. Gets the pass wide for Battier. It's an intriguing one at the moment, the way this one's balanced. Because if Spain score a second, I don't think there's a way back for England. I'm gonna say that right now. If Spain score a second, I don't think there's a way back for England. I think it's a huge ask to score 2 goals against Spain late on here. So even though England have committed an extra attacker forward essentially now, or an extra midfielder if you like, it's quite interesting. It's like they can't really afford to concede either. A really, really intriguing moment in this opening stage of the second half, just to see what happens here. Oh boy. Dom says, I got Alana Kennedy printed on my shirt before the game as a tribute. Love it. Alana Kennedy had a really good tournament. That's a good player choice for a name on a jersey, that's for sure. A little bit sloppy again from England, playing out from the back. Spain win the ball in enemy territory. Here's Carmona up again from left back. A little bit heavy with her touch. Chloe Kelly should be able to deal with that. Oh, that's a shaky pass, though. Caldente for Spain in possession. Back for Hermoso. Love the pass. It was blocked, though. Still on here for Spain. England can't afford to concede a goal here. They just simply can't. That's a great pass. Bonmatti's in behind. Defense is there. Caldente. Spain looking dangerous. Caldente with the space now. Great save, Mary Earps. I'll tell you what, Lucy Bronze is having a really worrisome game. I mean, even the challenge there, and she completely missed with that challenge. Usually so reliable. I mean, Lucy Bronze stands up Caldente, but the way she almost fell over there with that challenge and just allowed Caldente the space. Lucy Bronze, unfortunately, not having the best game tonight for England, which is quite uncharacteristic. So it's a corner here for Spain. And it's a corner opportunity. That could be pivotal here. Delivery's not bad. Cleared away at the near post. 5 minutes in. England under pressure here early in this second period. Can Spain capitalise? The scenes. Just imagine the scenes if this goes in, man. For the Spanish fans in this stadium. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Terrible corner there from Abelera. Usually such a good deliverer of the ball. And that went, that wasn't even close. She just sent that out of play. So, England back in the ball. What can they do now? Kelly again. They're losing it far too easily, England. This has already happened a few times this second half alone. They've got the ball and they just give it away. And Spain are controlling possession much more comfortably. Hermoso. Love the pass. Paralluelo's going to look for that one. Millie Bright will beat it to it. That looked like it should be a corner. It will be a goal kick, though. Referee had a better view than me. Phil says, if England level it, their confidence will go higher. Yes, a goal for England will be huge, especially early on in this second half, just to get one back with plenty of time to go. And it's an interesting one because, like, even though Spain are in control now, if England score next, it becomes 1-1, and then all of a sudden the second half momentum is with them. So you would almost back them to go on and win if they score next. Here's Hemp going back to James, the substitute. And another wayward pass. What is going on right now? What's going on right now for England? That's like the fourth or fifth wayward pass in this second half alone. We're not seeing that from Spain at all. The passing is precise. It's deliberate. It's accurate. For England, they get forward and then it breaks down. Dom says, can't see England scoring, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, yeah. At this rate, I agree with you, Dom. I mean, it's not looking likely. I mean, even right now, England are in possession of it. Spain looking pretty solid in their defensive shape as well. There doesn't appear to be many avenues for England to push forward and create opportunities out of dangerous areas. Again, it's broken down for England. Spain have the ball at the back. Paraluelo using her physicality well there. Big call to start Paraluelo tonight. Scored a couple crucial goals in the quarterfinal, in the semi-final. Kelly on the right for England here. Delivery. Is it bad? Great chance! Oh! Great delivery. Well, finally they found their opening in the second half. And was it Lauren Hemp yet again? It wouldn't have counted. Chloe Kelly had a foot offside. But what a chance for Lauren Hemp, who just couldn't direct that goalwards. And I tell you what, Battier got a foot to that. Battier looked like she got a foot to that. That should have been a corner for sure, right? Unless I'm seeing something wrong there. Phil says, Hemp should have put that away. Great chance for her, wasn't it? Great chance. Good sign there. Good sign. Maybe those wide areas are the way to go for England. You know, maybe that was part of the thinking in bringing on James and Kelly. Get some wide players on. As there's a heavy challenge and a yellow card. Yellow card for Hemp. From that challenge on Cadena. And I tell you what, on replay, it wasn't the worst challenge I've ever seen. It was just the trailing foot of Hemp that just collected the foot of Cadena. I think Lauren Hemp has a reason to complain now. I think it was one of those ones where the challenge looked worse than what it was. The way Hemp was sliding in with such pace, it was like, oh, she's like taking her out, but there actually wasn't a lot of contact there. But correct me if I'm wrong. That's the first booking of the game, right? Doesn't the whole of the body have to be offside? Ask Freshman. Hey, Freshman. At this point, who knows, right? But I don't think so at this tournament. I know we were talking about on the stream the other night about like offside rules and like the new offside rule, and I was just like, I don't know, man. From this tournament, I believe that is not a thing. I'm pretty sure if you have just something offside, I think it's offside. I could be mistaken. I mean, let me know in the chat if you guys know more than me, man. I'm not a referee. I just enjoy the game. 10 minutes into this half, and it's proceeding pretty similarly to the first half, to be fair. Where both teams are creating chances, but Spain just looking a little bit better. Bonmarti's going to get on the end of this, and she's going to win a corner. Well done. One of the players of the tournament, Bonmarti, the Spain midfielder, works so hard. And she's earned a corner here for her team. What a moment this would be if Spain score. Third corner of the match for Spain. England have had just the one corner up to this point. No worries, Dom. Dom says, thanks for all the great streams of the World Cup. Can't wait to see what comes next. Dom, thanks so much for tuning in as always, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, for those that are wondering, the streams don't end here. We've got some streams coming up for the Australia Cup round of 16, which is getting underway next week. And of course, we're going to be doing plenty of live streams around the A-League men's and women's seasons that are coming up in just a couple months' time. But enjoy your night, Dom. Enjoy your night. A chilly Sunday evening here on the central coast of New South Wales, where I'm tuning in from, broadcasting from, rather. Don't mind that ball over the top. Here's Chloe Kelly in behind, on the right. That's Carmona for company. Carmona says, go backwards, and Kelly's like, yep. Lauren James. Lauren James, that's a player who can create something. Scored some great goals this tournament. Fantastic strike against Denmark. That's a good delivery. Here's Carter. Didn't quite get the right contact on that, Jess Carter. And Redondo, nice little flick. So, great little opening there once again for England. That's the second really good opening that they've had. Really good. Really, really good. Ball in behind. Ella Toon trying to chase this one down, but Paredes will get there first, and it's cleared away. Should do Premier League? Hey, definitely keen to do some Premier League watch-alongs for sure, man. For sure. the Australian game is always the focus at the end of the day. But hey, especially with Ange in the Premier League, man, definitely keen to do some Prem watchalongs. All right, Kelly back for bronze. England brewing again here. Don't mind the delivery there towards Hemp. Carmona under pressure for Spain and does really well to get that clear. Bronze. Spain knocking the ball around. Look at that little triangle for Spain. Just holding onto it. Jenny Hermoso does well. And wins the free kick. England starting to get frustrated here now. Hey. Oh. Freshman says, Lockie in the coast watches football in the West. Football in the West. What does that mean? What do you mean by in the West? Lockie in the coast watches football in the West. I mean, I do sometimes when teams play west of from where I am. So I guess technically that's correct. Here's Kelly, whose delivery is offline. Good impact from Chloe Kelly. She's been heavily involved since coming off the bench at halftime. Lauren James, not so much on that left wing. But they've definitely been looking to utilise this right-hand side. And Spain are going to make their first change of the game. And it's going to be Redondo who's coming off at right wing to be replaced by Navarro. Redondo had a great chance in that first half, didn't she, man? Should have put that away too. Should have put it away. Hernandez, in fact, that's coming on. My apologies. An hour of football has been played in Sydney in the decider. Spain 1, England 0. Who will go through to win it? Half an hour for England. Half an hour for them to hold on. England starting to run out of time. Walsh. Forward for Toon. Back for Walsh. Back for Bright. Bronze. Some great names in this England squad, man. Bronze, Bright, Toon. Some great football names. Pass stats on the broadcast, you can see Spain dominating the passing, dominating the possession, dominating the ball, taking their time with it. England have a little bit more urgency, and they've given the ball away here. Kira Walsh has lost it in midfield. Jenny Hermoso back for Bonmati, who drives and shoots. Oh, dude. That wasn't far away from Bonmati, who had a go with a left boot. Epic. Epic. I just found an incredible Aussie youngster in my basketball career mode, says Marcus. Very nice. What got you into football, says Captain LF. Great question. What did get me into football? I don't have like a very inspiring story, I guess, in terms of, supporting football. In terms of football itself as overall, I guess I started playing it when I was like 5 years old or something. Because I had an older sibling who played it. My dad was familiar with the game. And a big thing that really got me into watching football was the Central Coast Mariners. And of course, as you guys can see, I've got a Central Coast Mariners signed jersey in the background, which clearly indicates that I'm a Mariners fan, as many of you guys will already know. And that was a big deal because here in the Central Coast, we have no other professional teams, sporting teams. And even though, the rugby codes, Australian rules football are the dominant sports in Australia, where I grew up on the Central Coast of New South Wales, the only professional team was a football team. So I think that was a big factor in terms of why I got behind football from an early age. And I was a kid. I was a young kid when Mariners entered the A-League when they were there for the first season, man. And the rest is history. The rest is history. Forward play here by Hernandez, trying to get him behind. Tell you what, for the last 10 or so minutes, Spain really haven't had a chance. I mean, Bonmati with that long strike, but aside from that, it's hasn't been too much for Spain, who have been having to do a bit more wrestling in midfield. Paraluelo knocking it around here. Well, Spain. Bonmati again in a good position. Feeding Carmona. Nice work from Carmona. The dummy was beautiful. The cutback is going to find Caldente. It looked like a handball. Still going. Paraluelo. Oh, dude. That was a bizarre moment there for Spain. I'll tell you what, that looked like a handball with the hands by her side. There are some serious penalty shouts here for Spain. Was there a handball? This is a huge, huge moment in this match. Oh, dude, that's a pen. I'm sorry. It has to be a pen. That's a pen. That has to be a pen. That has to be a pen. What do you guys think? Joel says pen right here. Has to be a pen, dude. Has to be a penalty here. VAR's having a look. I mean, is it close to a body? I wouldn't say that close to your body. That's out. That's extended out from the side of a body. So I think that's out of the question. And it makes there's not a lot of contact, but there's contact with the fingers and it diverts the ball downwards. If there's no contact with the hand there, Caldente has that at a better height where she could have a strike and score. So it's stopping a goal scoring opportunity too. It really should be a yellow card here as well for Kira Walsh and a penalty. I'd be shocked if this isn't awarded. And what a moment this is. What a moment this is in this game. VAR speaking to the referee right now as we speak. Surely the referee has to get called over to have a look here. Surely. Well, still the referee hasn't been called over. Still the referee hasn't been called over here. The referee's just chatting with the players, man. The referee's just chatting with the players. Surely the referee has to have a look here. Is there going to be no check? The VAR check, we can see it on the broadcast. There is a VAR check having a look at the incident. And finally the referee's coming over. Finally the referee's heading over to for a look. I don't know why that took so long. So, dude, this is huge. This is huge. I tell you what a massive moment this could be, man. This could decide this final. This could hand Spain the Women's World Cup. That's a handball. I'm sorry. That is a handball every day of the week. It's not by her side at all. It's look at the way it's extended out. Look at the way it's extended out. I tell you what, she's got a leg up, which makes it looks like that it's close to her body. But that hand is definitely away from her body. Oh my gosh, Aussie says this penalty. Says I'll be upset if it isn't. I mean, I can't see how that can't be a penalty. Like that's a penalty, man. It diverts the ball down. If it doesn't touch a hand, it's a different story because it directly affects the play. Like Caldente could have gone through and scored there. Referees having a long look at this one. I'm not sure why there's such a long look. Are they maybe looking at how close the touch is from Caldente and then where it hits? Look at dude, actually, look at this replay. Look how close the referee is to this. The referee's directly in front of it. How does she not see that in real time? How does the referee not see that in real time? So, referee still having a look. This is getting ridiculous now. We don't like these extensive VAR reviews. I mean, what is she looking for there? It's a handball. Get it over with. Referee's decision. Here we go. Surely, right? Surely it's a penalty. Referee's decision. Crucial one in this match. Penalty kick. The correct decision has been made in the end. And Spain have the opportunity to win this final. Phil says that took a long time. That was far too long. And it's going to be Jenny Hermoso to make it 2-0. Lucy Bronze is stepping up. Lucy Bronze is stepping up here and complaining about
potentially something about the penalty spot here. And I don't like this from Lucy Bronze. And look at the Spain players coming over just to shepherd Lucy Bronze away. She's had a really, really poor game tonight, Lucy Bronze. One of England's best players this tournament, but she has not shown up tonight. And again, look, Lucy Bronze coming forward again. The England player is unhappy that this ball has been placed ahead of the spot. Jenny Hermoso having to bring this ball back. So England players really trying to unsettle Jenny Hermoso here. She's had a fantastic tournament. The Spain midfielder. To make it 2-0. And surely still victory in the Women's World Cup final for Spain. Here we go. Oh, it's saved. Oh, what a save. Oh, Mary Earps is fired up. Look at that. Oh, what? What a save. Mary Earps down to her left, and she keeps England in this game. And it's a huge one because now the momentum's with England. The England fans making noise inside the stadium. Mary Earps with a huge save. No, here comes Chloe Kelly. England are in behind. Oh, it's a high boot on the keeper. And that could be a second yellow, right? Sorry, no, it's Lauren Hemp who's got the yellow. It's Lauren Hemp who's got the yellow. But oh my gosh, that was dangerous from Chloe Kelly. But look at Mary Earps. She is fired up. Was she off her line, dude? Dude, she was off her line. Was she off her... Let's have a look here. She's off her line. Dude, she's off her line for sure. How have they not retaken that? She's off her line. She's off her line before the kick's taken. Am I the only one who saw that? She makes 2 movements forward before the ball is struck. She's well off her line. Well, how has VAR not seen that? That penalty had to be retaken. Here's some pressure applied by Hemp on Cole, the Spain keeper now. England trying to win the ball high up the park. Oh, well, this game. That could be a pivotal moment in this game. Phil says that could be a game changer. Oh, it was a great save, wasn't it? Long ball here for Kelly, but she's offside. Oh my gosh. Freshman says I thought it was off the line, but I didn't say anything about it. I mean, that was surely off the line, right? I mean, am I missing something, dude? Wow, dude. I'll tell you what, this is a crucial moment in this game. I mean, if England go on to get themselves back into this game, we're going to look back at that penalty incident. They're showing a replay of that handball. It's definitely a handball. I don't know why the referee took so long to make the decision. It's a penalty every day of the week. But how has VAR not called that Mary Earps is well off her line for that penalty save? We've got a blunder of all blunders in the final. I need to check what Twitter is saying. I need to see what is the internet saying about this. I mean, is Mary Earps not off her line there? I must be seeing something different, dude. I mean, the VAR checks that every single time, and we've seen penalties retaken this tournament. Surely Mary Earps is off her line now. I'm going crazy. I must be, man. I must be going crazy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, dude, it's going to be a really, really spicy finish here. That's for sure. I'm looking at some screenshots of that penalty save. And Mary Earps is off her line. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So, Spain make another substitution here. Cadena, the centre-back, is coming off for Ivana Andres. Centre back who started the tournament for Spain but was replaced by Cadena halfway through the tournament. Okie dokie. So, plenty of time left for England. We will have a good chunk of injury time now as well. Here comes Kelly. Ball infield will fall to the feet of Elatoon. Still Toon. Didn't need to cut back there. She had the space in front of her. What is she doing? Hernandez under pressure. And well done there by James just to commit the pressure. Oh, dude. Drama. Drama in the final. And with that huge save from Mary Earps that shouldn't have counted. England have the momentum now. Can they capitalize on it, though? Stanway wrestling with Abelira in the middle. Lucy Bronze in possession. She's going to have a shot here. What is she thinking? Dude, Lucy Bronze 40 meters out. What is going on with Lucy Bronze tonight, man? What is Lucy Bronze doing tonight? She's giving the ball away. She's making poor challenges. Her tackles have been way off. And has the ball 40 meters out and just goes for a shot. I mean, she's been so good all tournament. Like, she's seriously one of England's best players. But I don't know what's going on tonight for Lucy Bronze. Here she is at the back, though, and we'll play it back for Earps, who clears. England, what do they got now? What do they got? 50 minutes to go plus injury time. And I tell you what, thanks to that lengthy VAR check, we could have a big old chunk of injury time. I wouldn't be surprised if it's by the time the 90 minutes rolls around, we could be heading to at least 10 minutes. Here's James, Lauren James, running infield. Nicely done. The layoff for Hemp. Hemp delivers towards Kelly. Carmona gets it cleared first. Greenwood goes up the line. Hemp. Was she offside? Play on. Cut it. No, it's James who shoots. The nonchalant effort was beautiful, and it forces a good save. It's a corner. Look at Lauren James there. Not a whole lot of backlift. And Cole, great save. So, another sold out. The attendance figures came up on the screen, and by the looks of things a moment ago, another sellout, of course. No surprises here. Over 75,000 fans packed inside Stadium Australia. Corner England. Delivery is good. Flicked away. Bronze will recover it. Needs support here, Lucy Bronze. Or does she? She gets the delivery away, but it's not going to find anyone. Greenwood is challenged. Greenwood is... Well, it's play on. She looked like she was fouled. Spain on the counter. Hernandez. Out right is Caldente. Bonmati. Oh, we would pass there. So, oh boy. Dude, we've got an intense finish here. This next 15 minutes or so is going to be intense. Oh boy. Marcus asks if anyone's collecting Panini cards. Are they the cards like the Women's World Cup where you get like the players on them? I'm personally not collecting them, but I have heard. I'm familiar with the cards. Free kick goes away of England in their own half after Greenwood has been brought down here. Potentially a knock to the head. And some medical attention is required. And a yellow card here for Paralluelo. Oh, there's blood. Okay, we hope Greenwood is okay here because there's some blood coming from their head. And was it a knee? I think it might have been a knee of Paralluelo. I'll tell you what. It's not deserving of a yellow card at all. I mean, it's not even a high boot. Paralluelo's just got her trying to get her knee to the ball, and Greenwood has unfortunately headed at her knee. I can't see why that's a yellow card, but it is an unfortunate incident. We hope the English defender is okay here. Blue Powerade is superior. Don't come at me with your reds or your yellows. Who likes yellow, man? Blue Powerade is superior. Which World Cup did you like more, the men's or the women's? Like the most recent ones? Honestly, the women's for sure. Like this tournament for me has been the most enjoyable tournament I've ever experienced. I don't know whether I'm just saying that because it was on home soil. That could well be a factor. I mean, I got to go to a few games. But this tournament has had everything. It's had incredible goals, incredible moments, storylines, upsets, everything. And it's had Australia doing well, so that has to be a factor. So this tournament has just been absolutely unreal, man. Still, Greenwood is being treated here. Well, we are going to have a phenomenal amount of injury time added on. We hope Greenwood is okay. Her head is being treated here. She seems to be okay. It's just like a cut to the head by those things. But she does seem to be okay. We're coming up to the 80th. We're in the 80th minute now. We're in the 80th minute. But there could well be at least 15 minutes added on here at the end of the half, dude. There's a change of shorts and shirt on the pitch here for Greenwood, who is still down being treated. 1-0 to Spain. Courtesy of a goal to Olga Carmona. Great finish in that first half. England. Well, this is the quiet before the storm, if you like. Again, they're showing us that replay. It's definitely the knee. It's a nasty one. Again, I mean, there's no way that's a yellow card for Paraluelo. That is so harsh on Paraluelo, who's fairly challenging for the ball, and it's not a high boot at all. So, yeah, that was one of those ones where I think the referee almost like reacted to the injury. Obviously, it's very unfortunate. Just you don't want any player bleeding following a challenge. But there's no way that there was any sort of illegal contact from Paraluelo there for Spain. But it is what it is. And still Greenwood is down getting treated here. This is... How many minutes has it been now? This has been like 5 minutes, surely, right? Freshman says it's going to be 15 plus. That busboy, how's it going? It says time's running out for England. Not scoring soon would be the end. The English should be thankful they have made a final. My English side of the family are very proud. Trophy or not. Hey, it's been a fantastic tournament. Fantastic tournament for England, that's for sure. And this is a crucial last 10 or 15 minutes for them here. Greenwood is up back on her feet, which is great to see. Bandaged up and set to continue. Nama asks if I've ever drank Prime. I have never drank Prime, no. She headed her knee, says Pumpkin. Exactly, right? It was more of the fact that she headed her knee, which is just unfortunate, obviously. But it definitely wasn't any Paraluelo got booked for that, which is just bizarre. And again, what reassures the error in that refereeing decision is the decision was made it's almost like she saw Greenwood down and was like, oh, I guess I'll book that. It's that's not how it works. Anyway, I'm not a FIFA referee. What can I say? 82 minutes of football have been played in Sydney, Australia, and England are chasing a goal here. We are going to have 14,000 minutes added on in injury time at this rate. Lucy Bronze out wide here for England in possession. Delivering. Not bad. Headed away. Out towards Carter. Walsh hanging it up. Bronze. First time delivery. Maybe not the best choice there. Didn't have any runs centrally. Okay. Freshman says, I just want England to lose. I don't mind who wins or loses here. This has been a great game, man. I mean, it's 1-0. It's been a great game up to this point already. But the drama has absolutely not finished here. Surely there is a twist to come. Surely there is one more turn of events. Here's Lauren James. She's won the ball out of the park. She's brought down. That's a really clumsy... What? It's not a foul? Surely that's a foul, dude. What is going on? Let's have a look at that replay, surely. The camera's on the referee here. Here's a replay. Let's have another look at this replay, man. Oh, it's a foul every day of the week. Carmona hasn't touched the ball. What is going on? There's some truly bizarre refereeing decisions being made this game. Very bizarre indeed there. Anyway, Spain. Oh, Hermoso has gone down hurt. And that should surely be a yellow card there. For Caldente, that has to be a yellow card. Referee! I mean, look, dude. That's a bookable offense. Abalera has literally grabbed, wrapped her arms around Lauren James. That is like by definition the easiest yellow card decision. What? Oh, come on, referee. You're playing around. What's going on, man? There's some pretty basic decisions that are being missed here, unfortunately, man. 1.98 million is the total attendance for the World Cup. Aussie, dude, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That bus boy, a little bit earlier, asked, who's your favourite Australian men's footballer currently? Also says, at the moment, I like Garen Kowal, Lecky, and Sutar. Ooh, favourite one currently? Jordy Bosch. Yeah, I'm a big Jordy Bosch fan. I think he was very good in the Argentina friendly back in April. I do like Jordy Bosch, man. I am a big Jordy Bosch fan. And yes, we all like Sam Kerr, don't we? We love Sammy. So Jenny Mercer's back to her feet here. Alexi Pateles did appear to be coming on, though. Is she on now? Not yet. Free kick for England. Sent long. Spain get that one clear. So that was another injury just a moment ago there. That was yet another injury. Stoppage. And now there will be a substitution. Who is it? Well, everyone's standing still here. What's going on? Who's coming off? What is going on here? Everyone's just standing. What's going on? Everyone's standing still. The referee's coming over. Is there an injury? Ella Toon has just left the pitch. So there's a substitution for England. Okay, that was bizarre. Like the camera was just like stayed on like everyone on the pitch, and like everyone was just like looking around. It was like, are we living in a simulation here? What's going on? Ella Toon thinks she's being subbed off, but doesn't look too sure about it. The graphic says Ella Toon is coming off the field, but no one... What's going on right now, dude? Okay, she is. Bethany England's coming on. So a striker on to replace a midfielder here, and that you'd imagine would suggest a change to a 4-4-2 even, or maybe a 4-2-4, if you like, with England playing up the top. Bethany England playing up the top alongside Lauren Hemp. We'll see, though. It's a throw-in here for England into the feet of James. Lauren James. Backwards. Blocked. England is on for England. Isn't it funny? England is on for England. Are you a Messi or Ronaldo fan? I'm not in particular a fan of like either. I don't like idolize one of those guys. One more than the other or anything. I think they're both fantastic. But I do get asked that a lot. And hey, if I had to pick, I mean, it's Lionel Messi, right? I mean, it's Lionel Messi, right? Both fantastic, of course. So, even though we're in the 89th minute, and even though we've got a couple minutes left of regular time, this game is far from over. Give me your injury time predictions. Freshman says there's going to be 777,777 minutes added on. I don't think you'll be far off there, Freshman. It feels like we've had more time. I think we're going to have like more time in injury time than we've had played. You know what I mean? Like than we've actually played. Yes, Buzzboy, I do follow the Premier League. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm a Tottenham fan. So as an Australian and a Spurs fan, very excited to have Ange at Spurs, and stoked for Ange to get his first Premier League victory overnight against Manchester United. 2-0. Paraluelo on the ball here for Spain. One more goal for Spain, and it surely seals it here. Here's Caldense feeding it through for Hermoso. And a crucial block from Jess Carter. Crucial indeed. 15 minutes of added time, as Marcus Freshman says, the 13 minutes added on. I'm going to go 15. And you know what? I'm going to go 16. I'm going to go even one more than that. I'm going to go 16 because we had one more injury just before to a Hermoso. So I'm going to say we get 16 minutes added on. Spain, get another substitution here. Caldente has had a very good game at left wing for Spain. She will be departing the field of play. And replacing her should be Alexia Putellas. It is voted the greatest women's footballer in the world. Alexia Putellas suffered a nasty injury which kept her out for most of the last season. She hasn't played a crucial role at this tournament, but what a player to bring on here. Fantastic talent. And she got a header on target there, but it was blocked. What a first touch that would have been if she'd scored in a final. 13 minutes. Freshman was bang on. Freshman was bang on with the added time. So it's 13 minutes remaining for England to rescue this one and send us into extra time. Bonmati goes back to Putellas. Alexia Putellas. Putellas. Nice work by Putellas trying to get around England. Well done, Bethany. England wins the ball back. But can the Lionesses break out here? Well done, Lauren James. Still, they can't get it clear. Battier goes back to Hermoso. Here's Spain. Abigera for Carmona. My Carmona. She scored a goal. Olga Carmona scored a goal in the final. You can tell we've been doing 4 weeks worth of live watch-alongs every single day almost when we're singing, when we're making up songs about the goal scorers of the games. Bonmati, love the pass, dude. It's a great chance for Spain to seal it. Battier! Great save. Mariups has probably been England's best player tonight. Great penalty save and great save with the foot there. Dude, I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic save because it took a deflection. Mariups was about to go to a right and then got the foot out to the left. Really, really nicely done. Really nicely done. So, corner here for Spain. A goal here would surely win it. It would. It would win it. It would be the most remarkable comeback. If Spain can do it here. If England were to come back. So, Abigera with a corner. No, it will be Paraluelo to take it. The left foot of Paraluelo to swing it in. Deep delivery towards Paredes. And England will clear. Dude, look at the way the Spain coach just like let that ball roll through and didn't stop it for England there. Nervy moments here for both teams. Spain hoping to hold on here to their 1-goal lead. England chasing a dream goal in the final. Greenwood sends it long, cut off by Pateas. Bonmati can feed Hernandez. Spain have 3 players driving forward. Hernandez, great delivery. Oh, it missed everyone. And Paraluelo maintains possession. Challenged by Bronze. Well done. Lucy Bronze has been a little bit better in the last 20 minutes after having a bit of a shocker in this final up to that point. 3 minutes into this added time period, dude. 10 to go. 10 to go. There you go. Freshman says it in the chat. There's only 2% chance for England to win. 2%. It's unlikely. Could they do it here, though? Could they cause the most remarkable comeback? Kelly on the right for England. Delivering. Cleared away by Paredes. Parazuelo. Bronze. Spain yet again back in possession. Lucy calls for handball there, and it will be a handball. Oh boy. 1% now says it's dropping. The win percent is dropping by the second here for Spain. Nama says, I believe there will be a goal. It feels like, right? It feels like it's got one more twist. This game isn't done. There is one more twist to come. Surely. Carter under pressure here at the back for England. Tries to get that clear. Patea's winning it back for Spain. She's brought down. That's got to be a foul. Patea's has just been thrown to the floor. That's going to be a free kick going the way of Spain. Bizarre challenge there from Stanway, who just yeeted Pateas to the floor. And now there'll be an opportunity for Spain to take their time with this free kick. Troy says, time wasting time. See how England like it. So 5 minutes has been played now already in this injury time period. Don't forget, 13 minutes were added on in total. So less than 8 minutes to go now in this one. Abajira's delivery towards the far post. Paredes. Bronze tries to get that clear. Bonmati trying to rescue it. Hernandez goes back inside. Bouncing around. England finally win it and can counter here. James going up that right wing. There's Hemp. James with the overlap run. Not utilised by Lauren Hemp. Decides to go backwards. And the pass is offline. Stanway was unmarked and the pass was offline. Some of the quality of passing has been lacking tonight for England. Oh boy. Golly gosh. James. Lauren James trying to fashion a cross here. Spain have been very good in defence too. They haven't given England much at all, especially in the second half. England had some great chances in that first half, man. England had some great chances in the first half. That busboy says, all my neighbours would be complaining about the noise coming from my house if England were to win this now. How long left? Not long at all. 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes just over. Minutes ticking by here for England. They just need one moment. England just need one moment, dude. They just need one chance. One moment. Long ball. Bethany England trying to break through here. Wrestling against Carmona. Spain get it clear. Bronze goes backwards to Carter. Every minute is crucial. Spain win the ball yet again in the middle of the park. Oh, but Stanway with a strong challenge. Wrestling for it. Now she loses it. Here's Bonmati for Spain. And look at the pace from Bonmati. She just flies past Kira Walsh. Bonmati will shoot here. Oh, that's a handball for sure. Was that not a handball? It's play on anyways. Paraluelo. Ooh. Great block by Lucy Bronze, who got her feet in front of that. And now with 5 minutes to go, Spain have yet another corner. And time is running out for England. Spain, so impressive this tournament, are on the verge of winning their first ever Women's World Cup here in Australia. This tournament kicked off a month ago in New Zealand. The final match tonight. 3 players up for Spain for that corner. Didn't work out, but that will be yet another corner for Spain. This is not what England want right now. There is 4 minutes remaining now for England. It's been a game of narrow margins. But when it comes to these crucial matches, you have to be at the top of your game. And Spain have just been a little bit better tonight than England. It's been a really, really professional performance. Paredes, Pateas, and Hermoso, the 3 tallest players for Spain in the box. Delivery is close to the keeper. Paredes almost getting that on target. And it will be a goal kick. Here we go. Here is England's chance now. 3.5 minutes remaining. A goal here would be absolute scenes. It would be scenes in the stadium. It would be scenes across England on the other side of planet Earth. Lucy Bronze wins the header. Again, it's bobbling around, and Spain causing some havoc. Goes long again. Carmona under pressure. That should be a Spain throw. No, it will be an England throw. Stanway goes quick up the line to Hemp. Goes infield, and that's going to go again to Spain. I mean, and look at Hernandez blazing away here for Spain. Hernandez just going long towards the corner. 3 minutes to go. Hernandez still challenged by Greenwood. What a challenge from Greenwood. Phil says Spain have been streetwise. A comprehensive performance here from Spain, who have been good in every facet of the match tonight. Long ball here for Bethany, England. The back heel was a silly decision. It was easily cut off when she could have just easily passed backwards. England just, I mean, they can't even create a chance, and it's a free kick. Again, Jenny Hermoso is down. And with 2 minutes to go in the final, that might be it. Jenny Hermoso definitely fouled there. Chloe Kelly stepping on her foot. 2 minutes to go. Who knows how much longer the referee will add on after that, man. There hasn't been too many stoppages in this injury time period. 13 minutes added on. We're almost there. The final moments of this Women's World Cup, which has been a historic one. Ball's going to come through to Paraluelo. Carter at the back, fighting for it. Free kick goes the way of England. And there's a minute and a half remaining. And look how far forward, dude. Mary Earps has thrown the ball 20 meters forward. What? The Spain bench are up in arms. Mary Earps has just taken that free kick 20 meters ahead of where it was meant to be taken. Carmona goes down injured. Pateas goes down. Oh, England in their desperation committing the fouls now. Drama. Spain not happy about Mary Earps just throwing. Did you see that? Mary Earps picked up the ball and just threw it forward so far for that free kick. She did not care a bit. The Spain bench are on their feet. 30 seconds to go. This is it. It has to be perfect now. It has to be perfect now for England. Spain go along with the free kick. Goes out of play. England throw in. Bronze goes long. Millie Bright with the elbow. Still they go. England away here. Here's Hemp. Hemp has Bethany England Central. The delivery. Oh. And again, they're really bright. Cleared away. Injury time has expired. Abalira took an elbow to the head, surely. There's going to be a stoppage here yet again. Millie Bright came flying in for that aerial duel. It wasn't even an elbow. It wasn't even any sort of head contact there. They were just two players going for it. But still we play on. Carter with a long throw here. We are into desperate stages. This is the final attack surely for England. Stanway hanging it up. Battier can't clear. That'll be a corner. That'll be a corner. That'll be the corner. Spain are asking for full time. It's play on. We're a minute over injury time. A goal here would be the most remarkable finish. The keeper's up. The delivery is claimed. Is claimed by Spain. Full time in the final. Spain are the champions of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. A dramatic finale to the match, but a 1-0 victory for Spain seals the trophy, and Spain have lifted the Women's World Cup for the first time ever. A gutsy performance. A huge performance from Spain. They held on. They dug deep. They've been the best team this tournament. They deserve the trophy. England, a passionate performance from them, but they lacked the quality in the end. And they'll go home as runners-up. But both teams have played fantastic tournaments. Aussie's happy about it. That's right, Captain LF. Spain with the win here. In the penultimate match. Look at the joy on these Spain players' faces, man. The joy from the coaching staff. Alexi Putellas winning Champions Leagues with Barcelona's, winning Ballon d'Ors, and now winning the ultimate prize in the Women's World Cup. England, well, they can't be disappointed with the effort tonight, England. The effort was absolutely there. But the quality was lacking. They were too sloppy moving forward. And even, I'll tell you what, even in the end there, England just didn't have any chances. They just did not have any opportunities. They did not have the chances to cause Spain trouble. Mary Earps, England players consoling her. I mean, what a moment that was in that second half. I mean, Spain almost sealed it earlier on from the penalty spot. Mary Earps making the save, keeping it at 1-0, keeping England in the game. And you thought maybe England, off the back of that, would have been able to chase an equaliser. But Spain held on. Dude, Phil says Spain had the tactical know-how. England lacked a cutting edge. That sums it up really well, Phil. I mean, it's exactly that, right? It's exactly that. Spain tactically have been fantastic this entire tournament. And we're just too good here tonight. And that's right, the cutting edge, the quality lacking for Phil. Congratulations, Spain, says Troy. Congrats, Spain, says that's from that bus boy. Says, shame England couldn't win, but anyway, we got to a Women's World Cup final. This is what we should be happy about. It's a huge achievement for England. They'll be devastated tonight that they have faltered at the end. But a dramatic evening ends 1-0 to Spain. Dude, that brings to a conclusion a live watch-alongs for this tournament, which has been so much fun. It doesn't end here, dude. We've got live watch-alongs coming up next week in the Australia Cup. And keep an eye out on the channel. We've got some videos coming out this week, including some reactions to my predictions from this tournament and some Australia Cup predictions. A lot going on at the moment. Guys, it's been a whirlwind. It's been an incredible tournament. And as I've said many times, this for me has been my most enjoyable tournament that I've watched, that I've experienced. It's been a real roller coaster, that's for sure. Whether not just Australia, not just from the Australian point of view, but just from a neutral point of view. There's been so many exciting storylines, so many great goals, so many incredible performances, upsets. It's had everything, this tournament. The storylines have been running throughout, and it comes to an end here in Sydney, Australia. Spain won, England 0. Both teams can be so proud of their performances. But Spain have won the Women's World Cup for 2023. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this one. Plenty of content coming up throughout the week, and got some live streams next week for the Australia Cup round of 16. Once again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Lockie. This is the Coast Watch Football YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Ozzy. Thanks, Phil, Freshman, Troy, Bus Boy, Captain LF. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. As always, great to see so many regular faces here as well.